Hello and welcome to the Kiwi and Scooter podcast. I'm Scooter.
And I'm Kiwi.
And today we have a very special guest. We have On the Tip of Your Tongue, or Matt.
Little
Matt.
me, little 15-year-old loser, wearing my Beatles shirt.
Wait, I thought you were 16.
Oh, damn, I am 16 now. Oh, gosh. Existential crisis.
Yeah, it'll happen more as you get older until eventually you'll just be sad and realize you're old.
And then die, right?
And
then
then
you
die.
die.
Yeah, that's how it ends.
That's exactly
Waiting for
the
that one.
process.
I'm assuming I got like 11 years left.
Yeah, about that.
You're trying to be
Yeah,
the 27
yeah.
Club?
Yeah, 27 Club?
Yeah, I'm gonna join the 27 club.
Okay, cool.
Very cool.
Sounds good.
Show me the rest of your Beatles shirt.
It's from the Abbey Road sessions. So you
Ooh.
got dapper Beatles when they had like the short hair.
Very
And
nice.
They were all stressed out and doing way too many drugs.
So, like, what year are we talking? Because they recorded lots of albums at Abbey Road.
No, the Abbey Road sessions, like for Abbey Road. So that's 69.
69.
The last sessions, yeah.
Very
Last one
nice.
they recorded together.
That's one of my
Who-
favorite albums because it has the cool medley at the end.
Who was the bigger Beatles fan, Matt or you?
Who's the bigger Beatles fan? I don't
Yeah.
know.
I would go to bat.
You would go to bat?
I'm a pretty big Beatles fan, like pretty ridiculous.
I don't know. Maybe we can have a trivia war sometime.
Like for instance, my favorite Beatles song is "Hey Bulldog."
That's
I-
pretty random.
I'm
Yeah.
into stuff.
That is a really random favorite Beatles song.
Yeah, that is pretty random.
My favorite is She's
It's
Leaving
one
Home.
of the hardest rockin' Beatles songs.
I like how the piano and the riff are doubled. It just sounds so good, like on your ear.
Yeah,
Like George and
George
John going
takes
together.
an awesome solo on that song.
Yeah. Plus, Paul has some great backing vocals during the sheepdogs.
Where he's just like barking.
Yeah, he's like barking. It's amazing.
Screaming about like Farmer Jim or some shit. It's
Yeah.
great.
So, how's your album coming along?
It's going well. We're still working on stuff, and every now and then I'm just like, I'm just gonna go learn Mac DeMarco songs. Fuck making my own music. So just kind of,
It happens.
I'm lazy, but
Are you a big Mac DeMarco fan?
ridiculously, I've seen him 5 times.
Oh, really? I didn't know that. That's awesome.
I think Mac DeMarco's like the Kurt Cobain of our generation. I think he's like.
I hope he doesn't die.
I don't think he's gonna die. I mean, he's gonna die.
Eventually.
Everybody does die. He'll probably die from cigarettes, lung cancer.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You watch that Viceroy music video, you know it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like he smokes a lot of Viceroys.
He's smoking like 500 cigarettes in that music video. It's insanity.
I have no idea how he can sing so beautifully and smoke that many cigarettes.
It really is amazing.
Yeah, like on Still Together, where he does that ridiculously high note, and he does it every show. That's what he
Kills
ends
it.
on every show, and I'm just like, how can your mouth, like, how do your lungs still allow you to do that after you smoke as many cigarettes as you have?
Dude, back when I used to smoke cigarettes, like I would have like 3 cigarettes a day, and then I couldn't sing the whole day. I'm not
Yeah.
cut out for the smoking life.
Adele
Not Mac
smokes
DeMarco,
cigarettes.
man. That smooth, buttery smoker's voice.
Yeah.
Don't start smoking.
I have no intention.
Okay, good.
Or do start smoking. Who am I to tell you what to do?
Yeah, down with the man. Don't tell me what to do.
What else you got going on? Any
Rock
new
count.
new YouTube videos you got planned on releasing soon?
Whenever I get the stick up my butt, basically like me making YouTube videos is just like nowadays, whenever I get bored, I'm just like, hey, here's a video. It gets like 90 views. I'm just like, all right, well, that was that.
Yeah.
Because my videos be like talk of the town of the Mars Argo community, but then I just kind of stopped making videos.
Yeah.
I mean,
If I
it's
made a Mars
hard.
video, people would.
It's hard to keep up with it. Like we struggle sometimes to put out videos like on a regular enough basis. Because we have so
Yeah.
much going on that it's just hard to find time to like write and film and edit and yeah.
Yeah, exactly. With those videos, like people don't realize that I do like 12 or 13 takes
Yeah.
and then pick the best one. I don't just sit down for 3 minutes and, sing like an angel and then leave. That's not, it never works that way.
No.
I play an F chord when I meant to play a G chord, or some bullshit like that. Never that mistake, but some sort of mistake.
That'd be a pretty big mistake. That's a whole different hand position, man.
Well, no, because I play all my chords barred, so like
Ew.
I could just slide.
You playing drop D? Is that what that
No,
means?
he doesn't play drop D. He plays bar chords.
What does that mean? I don't play the guitar.
He uses he is fretting every single string.
Fretting?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's how I play everything. Yeah,
What is fretting? What?
Oh my God, you suck. You played
where
the
you like stick your finger over all the strings. You
That's a
turn
bar
into a
chord.
human capo.
Yeah.
Oh.
You know bob chords?
Yeah.
He plays bob chords. No one's gonna know what bob chords are, but she knows what bob
I know.
chords
Okay.
are.
I get it now. I got it. Cool.
It's how you get those like cool scratch notes in there and all those like little, things that like guitarists like Mac DeMarco or Jay Wong do, where they do like those weird scratch notes and stuff.
When I play
Okay.
electric guitar, I mostly do all bar chords.
Yeah, that's the way to go.
Yeah. It gets better.
Because it just
tone.
sounds better. Like D's will never sound good on an electric guitar. I don't care how good the electric guitar is. You play a D chord, it's gonna sound like crap.
Yeah, it's something about the way that the G string sounds when you're that low on the fretboard. I don't know what it is, but you're absolutely right.
Yeah, it just does not work at all.
Are you playing a lot of electric guitar these days on the new record?
Yeah, the new record's probably gonna be entirely electric. Like I was leaning towards doing some acoustic stuff on it, and I still might, or it might end up being like B-sides. But yeah, I've got an American-made Stratocaster because my uncle builds guitars, and he built me a Strat, like high quality with all the American wood and pieces and stuff. So it's a ridiculously good Strat. So I've just been playing that thing to death. And then I got a Japanese Tele for Christmas, and so I've just kind of been playing electrics a lot because I love the sounds that those guitars are making. Because my Tele's really warm and my electric is really cold, and so I have this cool like contrast. So I've just been playing a lot with electrics, and it's been making some cool stuff. So that's probably what the record's gonna be.
Right on. Is it
And I got a band together to come play.
Oh, very nice.
is it gonna be like a straightforward rock album?
Power pop.
Power pop.
Because I love my choruses, my pretty little choruses. And, like a good rock album has like a soaring chorus. No, my choruses are like pretty and dainty.
I think that's good. I think you want to.
Think Weezer.
Weezer?
Okay.
Yeah, it's a good thing to go for. We call
Yeah.
ourselves power pop too. That's the easiest thing to say.
You guys are power pop, yeah. It's very. Because rock, the problem is you call yourself a rock artist, immediately you have to deal with rock fans
Right.
Yeah.
who are the worst kind of people.
Or punk. Don't
It's
call
like-
yourself punk.
Yeah.
God, no.
No. Never.
And I say that as a punk purist, but I would never call my music punk.
No.
Like, I listen to, like, Minor Threat and The Clash and all the old guys, all the old heads, but, like, I would never call myself punk because I know I'd be crucified.
I even think the Clash probably doesn't hold up as a punk band. A lot of people give them shit.
I don't think that we can. The Clash are so undeniably, integral to the success of punk music.
I personally would consider them punk because I just think everything's punk, though.
Yeah, Michael thinks everything's
Well,
punk.
but really, like, from a purist point of view, like, because I love the, Dead Kennedys and all the old stuff, Black Flag, whatever you got, I love it. But the Clash are so important because without the Clash, those bands wouldn't have even had a platform.
I've
Like,
always
because the
said,
Pistols weren't that commercially successful. They could have been a flash in the pan, and punk could have died. The Clash showed that punk could be a profitable genre.
for sure.
Our
I'm
cat's
sorry, I don't
scratching
want
at the door to
soapbox
get
about
inside.
The Clash.
No, let's talk about the Clash. Let's talk about the Ramones. Let's talk about all the good shit. It's funny because
Dude, I love
the Ramones are kind of like almost like a '60s pop band, but with distortion and
Yeah,
lyrics.
the Ramones were the most like bubblegum punk band.
But that's
You
what I
know,
love
singing
about them.
Surfing birds and like they weren't like intense by any stretch of the imagination, but they're fun. I Want to Be Sedated will always be fun.
And
You know?
Joey Ramone's never going to be as hardcore as like Ian MacKaye or Henry Rollins, but he's just got
Yeah.
such a good voice.
Man, I have a love-hate relationship with Henry Rollins.
Really?
I love Flag, but I hate Henry Rollins.
Really?
Well, I don't hate him. I hate some of his views. Like his opinion on Morrissey drives me up the fucking wall.
Okay, that's fair. Henry Rollins he has very strong opinions. And yeah,
Yeah.
sometimes he can be a little abrasive in that regard. And a lot of
Yeah.
people look up to his opinions very seriously. And so sometimes it does hurt when he like talks shit on a band you like or
He talks
know.
shit on like every band though.
Yeah, but I just remember it was on MTV Classic, and it was there were all the artists in punk were running down their least favorite music videos, and he picked the music video for November Spawned a Monster, which is without a doubt one of my favorite music videos ever. It's just Morrissey dancing like a gay prostitute in the desert. What's not to like? And he was just like, I hope he gets his entrails ripped out from his buttocks. And I was like, all right, Henry Rollins, calm down.
yeah, it's a little
That's how you get Matt triggered. He has a soft spot for Morrissey.
I do. I really do. People have gone on my Instagram and seen that I have just like a picture of Morrissey where I'm like, oh, look, it's my husband is the caption. And they always question it because they're like, my styles of music that I like don't seem to fit with Morrissey, but
I found it like a lot of people who like alternative rock also like the Smiths and have like a soft spot for Morrissey.
like the Smiths were the most influential band ever. That's just a fact. I mean, when NME made their list and they gave the Smiths number one, like a lot of people were upset that the Beatles were number two. But in reality, there are more bands out there that sound like the Smiths than that sound like the Beatles.
It's a
That-
good
When
Yeah,
I think
that's
of
a very
bands
good
that
point.
sound like the Beatles, there's like Apples in Stereo
Oasis.
and of Montreal, MGMT, Tally Hall. Like there are bands. But the Smiths, you listen to indie, all of them are trying to be the Smiths.
yeah,
Like,
that's
from
true.
top to bottom, everybody's trying to be the Smiths.
Yeah. Yes, that's a very good
You know,
point.
Surf Rock is Dead, or Waves, even Waves, which is like a punk band. Still, you can tell they love the Smiths.
Yeah.
And there's an interview of them talking about how much they love the Smiths, so I know it's fact.
I know
Not
Nathan.
bullshit.
I think Nathan did an acoustic cover of a Smith song when they were like still getting started.
Front bottoms are into the Smiths. I mean, everybody's into the Smiths. Like all musicians love the Smiths.
That's a very good point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kaylee, you've said that's a very good point like 5 times.
That's a very good point.
Because I'm so eloquent.
Yeah. What else are you?
He's making good points. I don't know what else to say.
Yeah, I'm just a genius. I'm a very stable genius.
A very stable genius. Bad Trump impression, but
What are you talking about? That was pretty good. That was a good Trump
I'm
impression.
gonna have huge problems.
I liked it.
I liked
My
it.
Trump impression is the best. You can ask anybody.
It's
Okay.
They'll
It's-
tell you.
it's funny
it's
because
growing
you
on
look
me.
like the opposite of Donald Trump.
He would want to deport me.
Yeah, well, you're like skinny with brown skin and like really black hair, and he's like fat with orange skin and like bright white hair.
So even just aesthetically,
You're like the inverse of Donald Trump.
Yes, I will accept that. I enjoy being the inverse of Donald Trump. That sounds good to me.
and sometimes I see pictures of Donald Trump and I'm like, he is really fat.
Yeah, sometimes he's kind of a little fat. I'm a little worried about him.
What?
I said he's a thick boy.
Oh, he's a thick boy.
I'm sorry.
Sorry, I cut out for a second. I thought you said,
Oh,
wait.
okay, I was just like the complete silence after I called him a thick boy. I was like, oh
You
my
don't
God.
say that about our Donald. He's our president, okay? You respect
I just
him.
get kicked off the podcast.
We are a pro-Trump podcast. That's why we started this podcast.
Oh, clearly. We're gonna discuss why
We've
Jared
always been
Kushner.
pro-Trump.
Or-
Don't look
Nerd.
into our history. Just trust us.
Yeah, the bedside Trump protest.
We've always been. Those were pro-Trump.
What flavor of Gatorade is that?
Lemon lime, the only flavor that matters.
Dude, Glacier Freeze.
Have you
All
ever
right.
had? Have you ever had the
All right.
cucumber one? The cucumber
What?
flavored Gatorade?
Yeah, there's a video of me at like age 11 puking after drinking the cucumber one.
Really?
It's on my Instagram.
So you don't like it?
No, I like it now.
Okay.
I didn't like it then.
I feel it makes me feel weird. You know,
I think it makes me feel good.
it's like some sips
like-
I'm like,
what?
oh my god, this is tight, and then some sips I'm like, ugh, what am I doing? You know.
Yeah. I think that some sips you get more lime, and some sips you get more cucumber.
Yeah.
And it's
yeah.
just like,
yeah.
Yeah.
Totally.
So I think
same with the black. Sorry.
Oh, I was gonna give you free roam. I think that now is officially your time to gloat for being the youngest guest ever on our podcast.
Huzzah! It's me! I'm
Huzzah!
high school losers. What are you guys doing with your lives? Can
Well,
I
you-
call
you
out like
still
all
have-
people above 25? What are you guys doing? Look at me, I'm here.
You still have so much potential.
Yeah,
I'm
you
making
should be
an
hanging with
album.
us.
Yeah. Don't squander it.
Yeah. I mean, I'm gonna try my best.
It's okay to
Watch, I'm
squander
gonna
it
like
too.
have a huge hit in a couple years, and then I'm gonna like die.
At
Dude, I
27.
would love for that to happen to me.
Yeah, if I could be famous and dead. Wow, that's ideal.
Everyone loves you once you die.
I'm still thinking that that's gonna happen to Hosier.
Really?
So I don't know if you guys.
Do you have like a
Know
weird
this.
premonition about it?
Yeah, I don't know if you guys know this, but like on one of Hosier's songs, he sings the lyric, "I am the god that heroin prays to." And so I'm just like, not sure how long he's gonna last.
Yeah. That's an insanely
If you identify
arrogant
as
thing
the
to
god
say.
that heroin prays to, you're living on borrowed time.
You have like months. Yeah, I didn't realize they had that lyric. That's like you're saying. That's very arrogant.
Yeah, you're towing a thin line there.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if you guys like have ever listened to Hosier's like album
I
by
haven't.
itself, but it's one of the best albums of the last decade. Like, unbelievable.
I love his voice. And
Yeah,
the song
Take Me to
for it.
Church is
Yeah.
the worst song on that album.
Really? I love that song.
Yeah,
My
that's saying
parents,
something because it's a great fucking song. It's the worst song on the album.
my parents are religious and they hate that song.
Well, I could imagine.
It
That
offends
is-
them.
I don't get that though, cause like I'm irreligious, but like when I hear like a boppin' Christian rock song, I totally dig it.
But like
I'm
a
religious. I have no problem with that song.
Christian rock songs aren't usually like atheists suck.
Atheists suck. Atheists suck.
They're usually pro
That's gonna be
Jesus,
up
not
next album.
anti-Christian. Or
Don't steal that
anti-atheist.
song, dude. Copyright.
Too bad. Too late.
Shit.
Shit. We slept on
Copyright on the
atheist
tip of your
song.
tongue.
But yeah, but like Christian songs are pro-Christian, not anti-atheist. Where
Yeah,
Take Me to Church is straight up like anti-religious.
yeah. The atheists tend to go anti-Christianity real quick.
Yeah, which definitely Christians do sometimes.
but
Have
not
you
as
seen-
often as atheists.
Have you heard of God's Not
refusing.
Dead, Matt?
Yeah, in our movies. Oh, that movie. Me and my friend Daryl were in the youth group. You know, this was a couple years ago because I left the church. But we were in our youth group, and we watched that movie with the youth group, and everyone was like, that was so good. That was so insightful. We were like, no, atheists aren't like that. People get They're not super villains.
Yeah, every atheist in the movie is like such a dick. Like
It's
apart
just
from
like,
being an atheist, is
they're
just like a
all
total
Nietzsche.
asshole.
Just
Yeah.
all Nietzsche. Frederick Nietzsche, they're all Nietzsche.
Yeah. I'm in
They
philosophy
all
right
have
now.
syphilis.
Yeah. So I'm taking a
They're all
philosophy class right now, and
God's
my
dead.
my teacher's like insisting. She's like, Friedrich Nietzsche believed in God. I'm like,
Well, to be fair, that's actually a kind of fair argument. Why? Because he like lost his mind after saying that God was dead. Maybe that's because he was like truthfully kind of believed. And so when he lost that hope, it drove him to insanity. It's a fun theory. It's fun to talk about Nietzsche because
Yeah.
he was kind of
yeah.
like one of the worst philosophers, but all the atheists are like, oh yeah, hell yeah, Nietzsche.
Nietzsche had a
fucking
rad
great.
mustache. His mustache was so good.
Top mustaches of all time. Matt, go.
Fu Manchu.
That's one. You need
Got a pretty
five.
good one. Chuck Norris. He's got a pretty good one.
Okay.
Charlie Chaplin.
We're gonna add
That was
Adolf
pretty-
Hitler in there too, because
Hitler.
we gotta have
Say
Hitler.
Hitler. I mean, it's not fun to say, but it's true. He had a pretty rad mustache. All the Beatles, when they all had the same mustache.
Sergeant Pepper
Like-
Beatles. Okay.
Sergeant Pepper mustache was awesome.
One more.
Mm,
I know what I'm voting for.
What's your vote?
Mustache that connects to the sideburns.
No, it's top five mustaches.
Yeah.
You gotta people.
Oh. Shit.
no famous people that had that mustache.
Yeah. I'm gonna vote Michael Cera. Michael Cera when he has the little.
No, God, no.
That's the best one. What are you talking about?
That was. You know what? Henry Cavill's photoshopped out mustache from Justice League.
Oh my god.
When they photoshopped, that visual effects team didn't get nominated for an Oscar. In what world? They worked so hard.
How about
He's thrown an Oscar nomination.
in the Adam West Batman where Cesar Romero
Is
has
the
a mustache.
Joker, yeah.
He's the Joker, and they just paint the white paint over his mustache, so it's just like a cakey, makeup covered
Yes.
mustache.
I'll give you that one. That's what we're going with. He's going in the Mustache Hall of Fame.
Okay, cool, perfect.
Speaking of Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, I don't care about any of this year's nominees.
I don't either. Who cares?
What are the nominees?
Who are all the nominees?
Or the inductees.
Inductees.
The Cars.
Hmm.
I just remember reading The Cars and being like, I'm done.
There was
You
no
quit
one I
there.
was interested in, is all I remember.
Yeah, like the Smiths weren't even nominated this year. Like almost every year they get nominated, but they never get in. No, they weren't even nominated this year. It's
Really?
just like, kidding me.
I mean, I just
How are
Uh,
they not in?
it's so dumb to even take the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame seriously.
Yeah,
like it's all
such a circle jerk.
yeah.
It's just who will come here and get together and play a set. That's all it is at this point.
Yeah.
Because like
True.
great bands that won't come never get in anymore.
Yeah.
Like there was a time in the 90s where they were actually just putting in bands that were good, like the Sex Pistols, who sent them a letter and said like "fuck you."
They did,
And they
yeah,
still
and
put them in.
that letter's on display at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Is it really?
yeah, I've seen it. Yeah.
That's fantastic. I
Fuck
love
your
that.
corporate bullshit, and they just like put it in a glass case.
Yeah, they kind of got the last laugh there. They fucking were like, joke's on you, and framed it.
Yeah. And that's the Sex Pistols section. It's just that framed letter.
That's actually pretty solid.
Yeah.
I think that's great. Because also, what memorabilia are you going to have for the Sex Pistols? They wore basically no clothing.
They were like shreds of clothing.
And you're not getting that bomber jacket, like that cool-ass jacket, like military jacket that Johnny Rotten wore sometimes. You're not getting that from him.
No,
Yeah.
that's a keeper. Are you a Pistols fan at all?
Oh, hell yeah.
I
When
love
I
the
was, like,
Pistols.
11 and trying to get into punk music, loved the Pistols because they were like the go-to.
Yeah,
They were the band that Green Day talked about. So you were
True.
like, oh, I'm going to listen to these guys.
yeah. Back in the day, because like same with me. Like probably for you, Green Day was my gateway into punk music. Green Day and like
Oh.
because they were on the radio, and that's how you kind of dig deeper and find like the other punk bands.
Green Day, Bad Religion, No Effects, all those bands.
And
were
then
like
it just
the
goes
gateway.
back from there. I'm kind of sad though because I can't go back any farther. I feel like I've like gone all the way to like Beethoven, Mozart. Now I'm gonna have to go back into the modern age and listen to new
You
bands.
gotta find like Gregorian chants
I guess.
from 540 BC.
540 BC was kind of a sellout year. I'm more into like 550 BC.
It was a bad year.
Yeah, it was a little off. It was pretty much
You know,
the
Frederick
80s.
Umlaut had passed away that year, so like, who cared? You know?
Yeah.
Although, for classical music, Mahler Number 9 is my go-to. It's great. Great.
My
piece.
go-to
Mahler.
is my go-to to play on piano is probably Beethoven because that's the only stuff I can play. But to listen
Yeah.
to is definitely Chopin.
I like Wagner and Chopin the best in terms of classical music.
I just liked Mahler because he literally got a choir together of 1,000 people, and was like, "Yeah, this seems reasonable,"
That's a lot of
and then
fucking
put them in
people.
a 1,000-part split. No two people are singing the same thing.
Jesus Christ. How does that
He
even
wrote
work?
out a 1,000-part divisi.
How do you even do that?
Who knows? Some of them were like they were like all semitonal, like not even semitonal, microtonal.
They would have
Like-
to be
Yeah.
for it to
Just
mathematically
the
work.
smallest of microtones difference to create this ridiculous choir of like over 1,000 people or however many it was. It was ridiculous.
It would be so hard to sing those microtonal differences. And like, no, you're
It's
off
like
by a
never
microtone.
performed. It's performed so rarely.
Yeah, I bet.
No, Jim, you're singing and you should be It's a microtonal difference.
Damn it, Jim! We've tried this 27 times. What do you not understand about the difference between and You fucking cunt. Throws
Come
the
on,
desk.
Jim.
Fucking Jim. can't
Pepe
sing.
Sylvia!
Pepe Sylvia.
I got boxes full of Pepe!
Carol. Carol.
Carol!
Are you a bit disappointed that Always Sunny is off Netflix?
No, because I have Hulu. Haha.
Oh. We should just get Hulu,
We've got every
dude.
season of Always Sunny.
Hulu has Futurama still.
What else does Hulu have? Sell us to Hulu right now.
Every season of South Park. Every season of Seinfeld. Every season of It's Always Sunny. Every season of The Office. Every season of Community. It's got like everything. It's a great, great service.
Yeah, I think I'm sold.
Let's just do
It's
it.
the TV service.
Let's
You
pull
want
the
to watch
trigger.
movies? You go to Netflix. You want to watch TV? You go to Hulu.
Well, his parents have Netflix.
But I think we
And
get
we-
Hulu for free as being students.
I don't think Hulu's free for
Yeah.
students. That would be
Maybe
insane.
student employees.
I
Student
think that is a
employees?
thing.
You're
Or
a
like it's
student
at least
employee.
really cheap.
Yeah, or at least it's really cheap.
Okay, we'll look
They do
into
have
it.
student discount.
This
for
just
sure.
became a Hulu advertisement.
Yeah,
Or
so,
shilling.
While we're
this
at it,
podcast sponsored by Gatorade and Hulu.
while we're at it, new Coke Zero, the Coke Zero Sugar, that is
More
lit.
robots. More robots.
Coke Zero for robots?
No. War robots. Every YouTuber is sponsored by War Robots. Come on, guys.
Yeah, like the game.
Oh, I didn't.
Shitty.
That flew over my
Just
head.
decided to sponsor every YouTuber on the planet.
Yeah. There's like a few
War
games
Robot.
that, like apps, shitty app games, like mobile games.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, there's like a version of PUBG that's an app, and it is so hard to use. Like think of
Yeah.
like a whole keyboard that you need to be able to play a PC game, and then trying to make that work with just like 2 fingers, your thumbs holding your phone sideways.
Funny thing is, I have a friend who plays that game and is ridiculously good at it.
Really?
Like he figured it out because he
just
wanted to play
got it.
PUBG so bad. He figured it out.
He figured out how to use the mobile app. Man, I tried it like a couple rounds, and like people just killed me so fast, and I was like, I don't even know how to move. Like I can't. It's so
I'm a
hard.
Fortnite guy myself, so
Oh, you
like,
like Fortnite?
yeah, I know
Fortnite's
I'm an
really fun to watch.
outcast.
I don't even
All
play
the-
video games, so I'm the real outcast.
All
What's
the
your
cool
favorite
kids
gun in
play
Fortnite?
PUBG.
She plays PUBG.
I play PUBG. I'm bad. I'm really, really, really bad. Like I'm not like it's fun for me. I don't like. I'm not
Yeah.
competitive.
That's what games are supposed to be. I don't get when people are like, you can't play that game because you're bad at it. It's like, I don't care. I'm bad at Wolfenstein. I'm still playing it. It's fun. I
Dude.
die like 30 times a day.
Dude, Matt, at my school, we have an esports team. College NCAA esports.
Yeah, isn't that crazy? For like Rocket League,
Rocket
Hearthstone.
League, Hearthstone.
Rocket League. That game!
League
that
of
game will
Legends.
never make sense to me. I got it for free when it first came out. And I was like, oh, this is fun. Kicking a ball around with my friends. You can't play online anymore because everyone's just like so cutthroat trying to make the esports teams. And I'm just
Right.
like, I just want to kick a soccer ball with a car. Because that sounds kind of fun. It's like, I
Yeah.
can't score. I suck, but it's fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, games kind of get ruined. Like, same with League of Legends. Like, I can't start playing League of Legends now. Like, I'll just go in and I will get absolutely destroyed.
Yeah.
Like, I got lucky. I got in on the ground floor of Overwatch, so I'm really good at that game.
Mm.
So, like, when it got more competitive, I kind of grew with it and got more competitive along with it. But, like, I tried to play Dota. And it was like, everyone's good, and I suck. I can't do this.
Yeah. It's true. You gotta get on the ground floor like that if you want to play at all.
Yeah.
That's good.
Don't have a
we when we did this podcast last time when we failed miserably because we don't know how computers work, we didn't talk about gaming with you. So that's fun that we got to. It's kind of
That's true.
It's kind of
we didn't talk
nice.
about video.
It's kind of nice to get to do it again because we get to talk to you about different things and get to know you better. So.
Yeah, like last time we went on a tangent about our album of the year
All right,
because it was
well-
January.
Yeah. What's the album of the year now?
Oh, you mean this year?
2018.
Yes, 2018.
I don't even
So
know if I've-
already,
I don't even know if I've listened to an album that
MGMT's
came out
Little
in
Dark
2018.
Age.
Huh?
MGMT's new album, Little Dark Age,
Okay.
Okay.
end up being my album of the year.
Okay.
I'll have to give it a listen. Like I can't even think of an album that's come out this year that I've listened to.
Yeah, I don't think I've listened to a new album yet.
I'm still stuck on Wolf Parade's album that came out last year. I'm behind.
I'm pretty stuck on what's it called? You're Welcome, the Waves album.
That's a great album. You're Welcome and After Laughter by Paramore.
Yeah, After, of course.
Great albums.
I was watching the music video for Rose Colored Boy in biology class this morning because, you know, I'm a good student. I have a 4.0 somehow, but like, you know.
So you're a junior?
No, I'm a sophomore.
Sophomore. So you're an old sophomore.
Yeah. Although I'm probably gonna finish school next year because I like took all my required courses quickly.
Oh, okay.
So I'm more like a junior.
Yeah.
It's confusing.
It's crazy that he's Don's age.
Yeah, because he looks so much older.
You look so much. I have a younger brother who's your age, and you look so much older than him.
But her
he's-
little brother looks like he's
very
3
he's
years
small.
younger for his. You at least look. You look like you could be 18.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get called 18 a lot. I actually, little known secret, I've snuck into the music venue The End on a couple occasions
Ooh.
because I look old enough to where no one asks me. They just let me in. I just
That's
walked in.
crazy. I'm 23, and the other day
You look well.
I forgot my ID to go to karaoke, like karaoke with a live band, at this bar that we play at all the time, and they know me, and still they were like, "We need an ID." I was like, "Oh,
Dude, when I shave my beard, people think that I'm like 17, and it hurts my feelings.
They're like, you're 12. Go home, kid.
Yeah.
you." I don't know if you look 17, but you definitely look a lot younger when you shave your beard.
See, right now I could pull off 25.
Yeah, with the glasses,
Yeah.
and you're actually wearing like a collared shirt and shit.
You actually
Sorry.
look like got your shit together today.
It's because I even bathed. I took a shower.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
I did not today. I didn't because I got up way too late.
Good for you.
It's usually a daily thing. Like I'm pretty consistent with showering, but like today I was just like, fuck it.
I'm not.
I woke.
Me and Kaylee go like a 3-day cycle. We shower
Yeah.
once every 3 days.
Yeah.
Who cares? Who are you trying to impress? You know?
We're already
Yeah,
married.
we're already married.
Exactly. It's like you already got it. You're on lock. You don't have to impress anybody.
And
Who
especially
cares?
in the colder months. Like in the summer, I'll shower every day or every other day.
Yeah, you
Because it's
sweat
hotter
more.
and you get sweaty. But in the winter, like I just don't shower every day.
I don't even break a sweat
think I'm
most
free.
days.
Yeah. So. But like when I was in high school,
You
I
guys-
showered every day. It was part of my routine, you know.
You guys,
Mm.
you should cut to my song that I gave you guys an exclusive
Oh
to.
yeah.
Oh my goodness, we have a very special exclusive that we probably would have forgot if you didn't just remind us.
We just got so distracted talking to you about all kinds of shit.
We have a very new song from Matt. This song is about his ex-girlfriend, correct?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
His ex-girlfriend. And want to tell him a little bit about your song?
So it's called Drug Fueled Rampage, and it is about my ex who was way too into really hard drugs. And you can actually find a video of me singing with said girl on the internet if you look hard enough. These guys have seen it. So yeah, I like the song a lot, and it's electric on the album. It's acoustic here, so you guys get that special exclusive version of the song.
Alrighty, and we will just sit here for a second while it fades into the song.
Told me you liked Coke. I told you I didn't. You said you liked to drink. I didn't say good riddance because I wanted to see what adventure could be like. You like to lie and you like to get high. You had no sense of wrong or right. And I should have just told you to go and take a hike. You went on a drug-fueled rampage. I went out the door. 2 weeks later they found you lying on your floor. You went on a drug-fueled rampage. You called me a whore. I never heard that word used for a guy before. You were more LSD. I I was more Morrissey, and I can't believe that I didn't see the problems that could have easily arisen. Maybe it was your hair, or your 1,000-mile stare. Something about you made me not care. I let myself get locked in your emotional prison. You went on a drug-fueled rampage, I went out the door. 2 weeks later they found you lying on your floor. You went on a drug-fueled rampage, you called me a whore. I'd never heard that word used for a guy before. When I play this with a full band, that's where the drums are. You told me you liked meth. I said I never tried it. I can't get it through my head that you tried to hide it in your bra when the cops pulled us over. You went on a drug-fueled rampage, I went out the door. 2 weeks later I found you lying on your floor. You went on a drug-fueled rampage, you called me a whore. I'd never heard that word used for a guy before. Now I don't wanna be the guy to tell you to get sober, but if you don't even fucking try, then this shit is over. You went on a drug-fueled rampage. You went on a drug-fueled rampage. You went on a drug-fueled rampage, I went out the door. 2 weeks later they found you lying on your floor. You went on a drug-fueled rampage, you called me a whore. I'd never heard that word used for a guy before. How the fuck am I supposed to trust you when I'm out on tour? Out on tour. Thank you.
And we're back.
Great song, Matt. You really sang the shit out of that one. You know, normally we do that as a joke with our other guests, like, cause like, and then we're like, wow, great song, but like the joke is that we haven't actually heard them play the song yet. But this time I actually have heard him play the song. We've actually seen the video.
Have you? I think that there are some pretty fun lyrics in that song.
I think there are some very fun lyrics as well. Best lyric for me was you were more LSD, I was more Morrissey. That one's a winner.
That's a good one. I like you told me you liked meth. I said I hadn't tried it. I still can't believe that you tried to hide it in your bra when the cops pulled us over.
Yeah, you
Some good
last
rhyming.
time you told us that's a true story, right?
Yeah.
That's crazy. Did she pull it off though?
Yeah. Oh yeah. It was successful.
You have
That's
a similar situation.
Yeah, but your mom doesn't like when I talk about it on the podcast.
Did you already talk about it on the podcast?
Yeah.
Oh.
With
Your mom said no.
Dude, my mom listens to every podcast.
yeah.
Hi, Mom.
She's a real MVP.
She is. Anyone who thinks that they are my biggest fan, they are wrong. My mom is my biggest fan. She knows way more about me than you fake fans.
I mean, like, I thought I was your oldest fan, but you're right. I gotta come after your mother.
Yeah. Sorry, unfortunately. But I feel like we should talk about that. Matt might be the very first subscriber to our channel.
Yeah, we didn't mention that.
When I
so.
subscribed, it said 0 subscribers when I subscribed, but I don't know if like that was YouTube being shitty, because it does that a lot.
But also very good chance that you were number 1.
Yes.
I could have been number 1.
There's no way to confirm, but you know what? Let's just say it. You were our first subscriber. Thank you so much for being our first subscriber.
Yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and give you that. You know.
I remember.
Back then, I think I had like 17 subscribers and had made a video of trust fund, and then it was like you guys came up in the recommended, and it was like 0 views, and I was like, all right.
How often do you actually click videos with 0 views? I never do that.
Oh, never. It was like total fate. It just happened to happen.
That's pretty cool. The internet is an amazing thing, you know.
It is cool.
Yeah, it's just somehow randomly clicked on your video with 0 views, and here I am on your podcast.
Yeah, and we
Yeah.
clearly have quite a bit in common. We like a lot of the same music, like a lot of the same stuff.
Yeah. It's always fun talking to you guys. All 27 takes.
Yeah.
We're
At
gonna
least-
be very best friends by the time this podcast actually gets aired.
Yeah, I know. We'll have one podcast done, and it's like we'll know each other's life stories.
Yeah, you'll be
Yeah.
the best man at my second marriage.
Hey. As if you'll be able to find another wife if things go south with us.
Oh yeah, no, I'm going gay after you for sure.
You just got destroyed.
It happens all the time. She's pretty savage.
We're both pretty savage to each other. People are always like, we don't even really think about it, and then like, who was it? It was
Jake was like,
Jake.
you guys are so mean to each other on your videos.
and we don't even like think about it. Like it's not like I don't feel hurt.
We think being mean is just funny.
Yeah.
That's like in one of my videos where like I just start talking about how shitty Mandy is, but it's clearly sarcasm. But some
Yeah.
people in the comments were like, "Why are you so mean to Mandy?"
I love Mandy. Mandy is so good.
Yeah.
Dude, Mandy's rad. We've spoken on a couple occasions. She's always like, it's funny because she's way more popular than I am. Yet anytime I'm around, she like fangirls. She's super cool.
Mandy's her original music is really good.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
Yeah.
Apparently she's working on lots of new original songs. Did you
Yeah.
listen to her most recent one? She just released a song.
Yeah, I heard it. I was like the second person to listen to it or something. It was after you guys.
Probably,
Because
yeah.
you guys had supported it, and then I supported it. Or I watched it, and I'm going to support it when I have money.
on
but, you know.
Bandcamp, yeah. Good shit.
We're all broke sometimes, you know?
Yeah.
So how are you going to be releasing your music, Bandcamp?
No. We got all the distributors and stuff. So iTunes and Google Play and Spotify and all that fun stuff.
Cool.
But
It'll
are
be
you gonna,
everywhere.
you're going to want to sell it somewhere, right?
Yeah. I'm probably going to do physical copies on a website called Artist Shops.
So probably a
'Cause I'm
similar
gonna-
thing to Bandcamp.
I'm going to have merch there too.
Cool. Cool.
Well, you know that we are going to buy your album once it comes out, for sure. Absolutely. No
Oh,
question
yeah.
about it.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh,
It's going to suck. It's going to get a 0.2 on Pitchfork.
Dude, if they give you, like, they gave the Pixies a 0 once, Pitchfork did.
Who gives the Pixies a 0?
That's exactly what they said. They're like, the Pixies are like, why the fuck did you give us a 0? Like, that's just insulting. Like, that's just rude.
What the
Why'd
fuck
you
are
give it a
Pixies?
0?
Like, even if our album sucks, you can't give us a 0.
Like one's supposed to be the worst.
Yeah, like, if you give, like, Justin Bieber a 3 and you give the Pixies a 0, come on.
Like, I don't care if the Pixies put out the worst album of all time. I'm still going to give them a 2 because they're the Pixies.
right. You've earned a
I'm going
career
to see
too.
the Pixies this summer.
With Weezer?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Our cat wants to come inside so bad, but if we let her inside, she will jump on the laptop
And ruin the
and she will
whole
ruin
video.
everything. So you're not coming inside, Ruben.
28!
You got any pets, Matt?
Yeah. I have a dog named Pookie and a cat who we've had for like a year, and we cannot think of a name.
No
what
name.
What do you call
Called
it?
Kitty.
Kitty?
Yep, because we couldn't come up with a name.
I call my cats Kitty a lot too. I mean,
You're a creative person. How can you not think of a name?
I don't know. I got so stressed trying to think of a name for this cat.
is it
just
one of
never
those things
happened.
where you like try out a name for a while and then it doesn't stick? Or okay,
Okay, we had that too.
because we had that too.
Cyan. We went with Beauty. Because, like, she's a beast, and we were like, hey, Beauty and the Beast, hey! And that didn't work.
Yeah, we had a cat where we changed his name a few times until Henry finally stuck. So
See, Henry is such a good cat name because it's not at all a cat name.
Right, yeah.
yeah, it's not at all. No one has a cat named fucking Henry.
I love that one band commented on one of your Twitter posts that your cat has more followers than them.
Oh yeah.
The Whippin' Shitties, yeah. We actually, just before we did this podcast right now, we had the Whippin' Shitties over for their podcast. We're pulling double duty podcast tonight
Yeah. Mm.
Oh, man.
because we're
Bringing the
going to
fourth
see
wall.
Poppy.
Yeah, we're gonna see Poppy this
Yeah,
weekend.
yeah, I heard about that. That's super cool.
Yeah, I'm really excited.
Although I heard she doesn't do any of the good shit. Like the stuff off the Bubble Bath EP, she doesn't play any of that. That makes me sad.
It's a little sad, but she's playing all the songs of the new album. I like a lot of the songs in the new album.
Yeah, it's alright. It's just very, very pop. And I liked her, like, edge that she just kind of shaved off. She was like, no, fuck my head, I don't need that.
I felt like Mars Argo was always the place to go for the more edgy stuff, and Poppy was always...
Yeah, or Titanic solo stuff. So underrated.
It's really
Yeah.
good. It's like Nirvana meets Waves meets honestly like John Lennon solo music sometimes.
Yeah, like when I did my cover of Losing My Mind, like people were like, I've never heard this song. And I was like, this song's great. I love this song.
Yeah, Poppy's new music. I think that I'm most excited because Poppy puts on such like a crazy, intricate live show.
Yeah, she's definitely got a cool live show going on.
Yeah,
Of what
so that's what I'm excited for.
I was supposed to go to her like first show and work as a social media consultant. I was
Ooh.
in emails with the team, and that fell through. So I guess I'm not cool enough to be a social media consultant.
In our book, you are.
Thanks.
You're
I'm the
definitely-
social media consultant in your heart.
Exactly. And that's all that really matters.
Basically,
Oh.
that just meant run a Snapchat for a night.
Yeah.
But
For sure.
So something
You know.
that we talked about last time we filmed, but we didn't talk about this time yet, is that you were into Mars Argo and Titanic Sinclair way before we were. You were
Yeah.
like,
Or way before they
They
were
were-
even popular.
yeah, you were like an OG fan.
yeah, so I got into them when I was like 11, so that'd be 2013. So like, they were still like active, right at the tail end of them being active. So yeah, I got to hear, like, I got to see the channel the way it was when there was like a trillion videos on it. And the amount of times where I kicked myself and wished that I'd just gone through and downloaded all of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are you going to do, you know? It's like if I had just had all the computer show episodes, that'd be so nice. That'd be so nice. But, you know, what are you going to do, man? And they had a side channel.
Really?
Yeah, they had a side channel. And, like, they didn't use it much. I don't even know if there was ever a video uploaded to it, but I know they did. I swear. Like, Scout's Honor, they had a side channel. If you looked for it hard enough on the internet, you'll see that, like, people have found evidence of it. It existed.
What do you
I
think
don't know
about
what they did on it.
What do you think about all the people going to the Poppy shows and yelling "Where's Mars Argo"?
Dicks.
I know, it's
She
so
doesn't-
dumb, right?
I've spoken to Poppy on a couple occasions, just breaking the fourth wall. We've had a couple conversations. And she's a sweetheart, and she's very nice, out of character, and she doesn't deserve that bullshit.
Yeah, well, neither does Titanic Sinclair.
Yeah.
No, I mean, but Titson is more of, the narcissist, egomaniac. So, like, he's not quite as, don't get me wrong, I love Titanic Sinclair, but I understand if people want to be mean to him because he's mean to people. That's kind of his character.
But like, that would be so annoying. Like, everywhere you go, like, everyone's yelling your ex-girlfriend's name at you. Like, that's so fucking rude.
That's
Like,
the price you have to pay.
that's like going to a John Lennon concert after the Beatles broke up and like yelling Paul McCartney at him in the front row.
That happened all the time.
I know, but it's a dick move. Just like this happens all the time.
At Paul concerts, they were constantly like, where the fuck are the Beatles? John was once having a cup of coffee, and a man walked up to him and asked him to sing Yesterday.
Oh my, yeah, I heard that. That was on the Dick Cavett show. He talked about that.
Oh, that's so funny.
Ask him to sing Yesterday.
That guy was a
And
noob.
did it. He apparently did it and then like cracked a joke and left.
Yeah. I think
So
he like signed something for him and like
yeah.
wrote like on below like, yeah, that's one of Paul's, by the way, on the thing he signed. Something.
Yeah.
I think we're missing some of the pieces of that story, but it's fine. Close enough.
Who cares? It's fragmented. It's a fun story. Story that I kind of halfway remember because I used to watch them.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Matt's breaking up a little bit.
All right. So we can do a
So let's just we'll call this the end of the podcast
No, we'll bring it back on in a second and say goodbye.
and cut. Okay.
Let's just do a little like do 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 do.
Yeah. We'll just
do,
we'll cut right now and Matt will be back. Hey, he's back.
Hey, there's Matt.
Technical difficulties much?
I don't know what happened, honestly.
That's okay.
We're not ones to give people shit for technical difficulties.
Yeah.
You better not be. Can I say the story? I want to clear the air about this. The story of what happened last time. I tweeted about how we had done an amazing podcast, and then I immediately got a feverish email that was like, "We fucked up."
We fucked up bad. Like I
Dude,
don't even
I
know.
was so pissed. You have no idea.
We were so pissed. Like we had OBS on, like the software we're using to record your face.
I know about OBS. I used to be a video game streamer.
Oh, okay, cool. So we're using OBS. We had it on display capture. Your face was on the display, but for some reason it didn't work as a display capture, and we can't figure out why. We still can't. But now it's working and everything's fine. And we did the audio wrong also. So we double fucked up. Yeah. Anyway.
The magic double fuck up.
Yeah.
The rare.
Sometimes you'll catch us slipping.
You know, every once in a while, you have a moment.
Yeah.
We all do.
But we've been talking for about an hour. So
Indeed, we have.
So it's probably a good time to wrap it up. Did you have anything else?
Follow me on Twitter. 'Cause I use Twitter now.
It's nice to
Supermat
have you
220.
here. We appreciate having you on Twitter.
Yeah, I've been using it more. Primarily just to like comment on your guys' posts and make bad jokes.
What else is
That's
Twitter
what it's for.
That's perfect.
You're doing it right.
Like-
So we'll put
like
up your
guys
Twitter
posted-
handle.
His Twitter handle is this. And his profile picture is David Bowie. Is it still David
That's
Bowie?
true. Yeah, I think it's still David Bowie.
Cool. All right, and then your new album, do you have a rough date when you think it's going to be out?
I am going to give you a month.
Cool.
We're gonna go with June.
June. All
Cool.
right.
So
June.
what the best thing to do is to follow Matt on his Twitter and you can get updates there. And also subscribe to his
You
YouTube
should have
channel.
a single ready by March.
Cool.
You heard it from the man himself.
It
All right, dude. Well, take it easy.
was super fun. I'm glad we finally got this done.
Yeah.
So
and I'm glad we
much
got to get to know you better and talk to you more. It's been a really good time.
We'll have to have you on again for episode 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, sounds like a fun time.
All right.
Got plenty to talk.
You have a good night, Matt.
You too.
Bye.
Night, guys.